Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this week I have some exciting videos, or at least I think it's exciting because I haven't done anything like this on my channel before. I have seen this on other people's channels. I didn't really watch any of the videos when I looked it up, but the first couple ones I saw, they did this a little bit differently. So I'm going to be doing 1 week using one palette. So 5 days I'm going to be using the same palette every day, for multiple reasons, mostly because there's a lot of palettes in my collection that I buy and use maybe once just for a video and I don't ever use it again, but when I used it, I did think it was a good palette. So this is going to challenge me to use the makeup that I already have in my collection more. So that's the first reason. And the second reason is just I want to get more things out there to you guys. I want to put more tutorials out there. I want to put more content out there. This week, the palette that I'm going to be using, I don't think I've ever used on my channel before, and it is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This palette has been out for a while, and I just haven't used it on my channel, and to be quite honest, I very rarely actually pick it up when I'm doing my makeup. I've used this more on other people than I have on myself, and I don't think I've actually used it to complete a full completed eye look on myself either. Just a couple more things before we jump into this video. You'll probably be seeing the same exact intro before all my videos this week. These videos are also going to be a combination of voiceover and talk through, just depending on what I'm feeling like that day when I film. So because I know this intro is already long enough, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, so starting off in my crease with Silk Cream, already with my eyes primed, you know the drill. I'm using a bigger, fluffier brush for this. I didn't want to be too precise with this color. Really quickly, if you hear anything in the background, my niece and my nephew are home, so that is the noise you'd be hearing. Anyway, now I'm going in with Jada, and this is such a pretty color, and this one I'm taking on a smaller brush, and I'm not doing a halo eye today, surprisingly, but I'm pretty much being very messy with this as well, and going all through my crease on the outer part of my eye, not necessarily putting it on my lid, but if it gets on my lid, it's okay. Now going in with Silk Cream on a smaller brush, just to kind of make sure everything is nice and blended out and there's no harsh lines between all these colors that I'm about to put on my eyes. I really want to make sure these first colors I'm putting down are nice and blended out, since these next ones are going to be a little bit deeper. So next, going in with Twerk right here. This is a really pretty bluish purple. When I'm putting it on my lid, it looks a little bit more purple right here, but it is actually very, very blue. And I'm just really working this on this inner part of my lid up into my crease, making sure I'm getting it the way I like it. Next, going in with Royalty, and I did wet my brush before using both of these shades, and now I'm just putting this on the outer part of my lid and blending this into Twerk. And now I'm just about to start going back and forth between every single shade and blending everything together. So as with pretty much every eye look you do, it's a process. You're going to add color, blend, add color, blend. You're going back and forth. That way you're making sure everything is blended together. There's nothing too harsh, and I cannot say these words enough. I know I say blending and harsh lines and clean like edges, whatever, so much when I do these tutorials, but that's just what makeup is. You have to make sure everything is nice and blended. I'm even going back in with some of, what color is it? Jada, on a smaller brush to make sure closer to these deeper colors on my lid are blended out, blended seamlessly together. So just a very big back and forth process. See, yeah, right here I'm going in with a smaller brush with Jada on it and making sure it's nice and blended. Can't say that enough. One thing I will say about this palette is there is a good amount of fallout with every look that I have done so far, but it's not that big of a deal. Just clean it up and everything is good because the pigment on the eyeshadows are really good, so I can deal with some fallout. Now taking a little bit of Pool Party on the inner part of my eye, and I'll probably take this down, I think, in the inner corner a little bit more for a highlight, but I really wanted this on the lid as well, so I'm going to go in with this, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit more of Twerk and blend it together. Seamless, no harsh edges, guys. See, yep, blend, back and forth, blend. back and forth. Now I'm just pretty much repeating this process on my lower lash line, taking some of Jada on a flat brush, putting this right up against my waterline. I'm lining all the way over to my tear duct area on this look today. And then I'm going to be taking a pointed brush. This one I'm using Royalty right here and blending that into Jada and connecting it to the upper lid area. And then with that same brush, I'm going to be taking a little bit of Twerk and putting that on the inner part, closer to my tear duct area on top of Jada, and just making sure everything is nice and blended out. And if you feel like you ever go too low with your eyeshadow, I like to keep my sponge that I use to put the powder under my eyes with and just tap it out and blend. And it kind of helps clean up under there if you drag it too low. Now I'm also going and touching up the lid part a little bit more as well. And I did keep some powder under my eyes on my cheeks doing this because there is some fallout with these shadows. So on my waterline, on the inner part, I'm taking the NYX retractable eyeliner in aqua green and just putting this pretty much from my tear duct area to the center part. And for the outer half, I'm taking a NYX retractable liner in deep purple. So I'm kind of matching the eyeliners to the eyeshadows. Okay, so this is the completed look. I really like the way this turned out. I don't think I've ever really done a colorful look like this on my channel before. And I knew when I was going to be using this palette this week that I wanted to use these 4 at the bottom down here, and I do have all 4 of these on my eyes plus just one transition shade from this palette, so I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I think it looks stunning. The colors blended so well together, and there's actually only one matte color in here that's like the really colorful one, and I think it blended beautifully with the shimmery shades. Everything just looks nice and blended, and I really love it. I'm gonna have to start playing with color a little bit more, I guess. Also, I'm so sorry. I did want to make this a talk through video today, but when I sat down to film, I really didn't feel like it. Plus, I was binge watching some shows, so I didn't want to turn them off. So I really wanted to watch the shows as I did my makeup. So I might not have a talk through video for this palette this week, but in February I'm going to be doing a couple more of these 1 week 1 palette, and I will definitely have some talk through videos going on in sometime in that month. I really hope you guys are enjoying this little series week so far. There's one more day and I'm really excited for you guys to see my last video. Yep. I don't think I have anything else to say except if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Also, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime that I post a video. You can also follow me on all my socials. I have them listed in the description box. Mainly Instagram, that's where I update you guys the most about my videos and stuff that's going on, so definitely follow me on Instagram. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.